And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Young. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Checks it underneath to Langford. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Running on first down with Ware. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run again with Ware. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On first down, it's Watson. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Third and short yardage, Young. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On the Jets sweep, this is Mingo. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he will slide down with a good gain. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Mitchell will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
To throw is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
3rd and 4. Now Watson going to change the look here.
To throw is Watson from the gun on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jackson Smith-Njigba with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make our score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
The play fake. Now Young.
He's got Mingo. Down the right sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Mingo.
75 yards.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dumps that off to Ware. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Watson off play action. And that's caught inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The final shot before the break, Watson. This is Reese on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff running through the middle.
He'll get this to about the 38. 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they run with Ware. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Young going to move him around.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Young now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
A.J. Dillon.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. And now an audible here into something else. Young will set to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, Mitchell. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now on third down.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. From the 29, here's second down and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Amari Barno.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll take this to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. And
I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots
of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration.